All right, welcome back to Ethereal Love. We had some technical difficulties with our cameras last time. April Fools on you guys, but we actually got it now. We back. It's your boy Jared starting the intro.
Got Shmamu on the mic.
You got the pretty bitch Choi.
And your boy Al Jeezy right here.
What's good, y'all? What y'all been up to? I feel like, I just finished my spring break, so what about you guys?
Just been going to the dentist.
Oh yeah, you went pretty often. You went twice already.
Yeah, they numb me up.
I need to get some veneers.
For what? Like fillings or
No, I just went for like deep cleanings. So they do like one
two
half,
deep clean? Oh,
and then they do the other half. So the first time I went, the lady was like super like baby steps with it. Like, oh, I'm gonna do this. Like, very intentional.
If it's like half and half, is it like upper half and lower half, or
She
like
did.
left half and right half?
Left half and right half. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
They skipped every other tooth, and then the next one they did just all the other teeth.
At first, when they told me that, I was like, why can't you just clean it all? But if they numbed up my whole mouth, like I would have been slurring for a week.
Like you in already?
Not yet, but it's nice going. When I went today, the lady was like to the point. Like she just started numbing me, and she did the shot right away. She didn't do no introductions, nothing. I was like, I'm numbed.
I think it was a deep clean. When's the last time you went? Like before the first time? Years?
Let's just say it's been a really long time. So I don't blame them for needing 2 different sessions. And
American
taking
healthcare on some bullshit.
Because I usually go every 6 months, and they don't need to like numb.
We get it. You have good
Biannually.
insurance. You
I'm
have
just
good
saying.
insurance. Okay, I'm on. Anyways, but it's nice. Like my teeth feel clean. I haven't felt like that in a while.
Wow. Yeah, they're looking nice and white.
I like
Hey.
flossing.
Yeah.
That's what she told me too. She was like, to keep it up, you have to floss. And I usually always bled when I floss and brush my teeth. But they told me like I had a lot of like buildup in my gums. That's why it bleeds. So it hasn't been bleeding. So I'm like, all right, shit. Like,
You need to get one of those little toothpick looking things, like the.
yeah, my dad uses those, but I don't like them. I use the string.
Oh really?
Yeah,
You like the
I-
string?
I,
more?
I,
the
I like.
string.
I prefer the string too.
Because you
Really?
can get to more like.
Like it's you wrap it around your fingers and it's like you got all the work space,
I feel like it's just more convenient to use the picks.
It
but
is more convenient.
It is,
but I
but-
know. I kind of get annoyed sometimes because when your hands are like they start getting wet because you have like saliva
Yeah,
on them,
yeah.
and then
I mean,
it starts like pulling on it, and you're like,
You gotta wrap it more.
Yeah.
You're supposed to use 3 feet of floss.
3 feet.
Yeah, that's the
Oh.
recommended amount for when you floss your mouth. So it's a
Dang.
lot.
Yeah, I went to over this break from like Thursday to Saturday. I had a nerd convention.
for engineering.
Nice.
Yeah, it was like a nerd, or not convention. It was more of
Nerd.
a conference.
Oh.
But yeah, no, I actually was about to not go because I thought it was just gonna be a bunch of nerds, like just a bunch
Damn.
of yeah.
Damn.
I thought I was like, no, I'm too cool for this. No, but I thought it was just gonna be a bunch of like dudes in like business suits talking about internships and all that. But no, it was actually just like it was actually pretty sick, to be honest. Like,
Because they had like events, right?
yeah, so they had like so the main competitions, they're called like technical events, so they had a concrete canoe event, which is pretty sick. Like there was like a whole project team for the concrete canoe.
Like they make
What is
concrete
that?
canoes.
Yeah. They like spent like months designing a concrete canoe, like all like the mixture of the concrete, like the buoyancy, all
Hey,
this.
did one sink?
Yeah. Actually one did.
Oh,
It was
what-
so
one
embarrassing.
sank?
I think it was like USC, Santa
USC,
Cruz.
man. Yeah, you guys gotta step
I'm
up
not
your
sure.
game,
Don't
bro.
quote me on that though. I'm not sure if it was USC, but yeah, one of them sank, and then they had to get because there was already like a boat in the middle, and then they had to get it towed out, and it was low-key embarrassing. And-
Sucks.
yeah, and they didn't even exit the boat. They were just in it still.
Oh, they were in it, and then it was
Oh
like
my
it
God.
started to it started like
they
go
were-
down.
like you could just see them holding onto it while it was getting towed, and like they didn't even want to put him on the boat first. They just fucking just towed him with the boat. But yeah, it was pretty sick. Like that was like one of the main events, and there was like other ones. Like I mean, to me it sounds cool, but I don't know about you guys. But there's like this filter thing, like for environmental
Oh,
engineers.
you sent that to me so you weren't lying about it.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
did it
yeah.
filter? Like
What
PT
filter?
or like what?
So it was like a competition where there's like a project team of like 5 or 6 or something, and what they do is they try to make a water filter. Like they have this mixture of just a bunch of random shit, like oyster sauce, garlic powder, like Gatorade, I think.
Oh, so but it's
soy
still clean. It's not like dirty water.
Yeah. So I mean, it's basically like they had a tub of dirty water, right? And then you have to pour it into this filter that they make, and they bought the resources for it. And you have to try to make it as cheap as possible, and like you have to use all these like random household items, and then they poured the big mixture into it, and then hopefully just like straight water comes out. And we actually got first place on that. And I mean, so I wasn't part of the team, but yeah, the people that were part of it, I watched it, you know, so I'm part of their school.
Dang,
so
he said Aztecs, let's go Aztecs.
No, yeah. And then, you know, it was like a whole 3-day thing. So there's people that stayed at a hotel. You could pay like $50 to like stay at a hotel for 3 nights, which is pretty fucking good if you ask me. But yeah, they stayed 3 nights at the hotel, and I didn't stay. I just I drove because I didn't want to sleep.
Where was the convention?
So the first day and the last day were at UCSD, and the second day was at Mission Bay for the concrete canoe thing. But there's a bunch of technical events like that, and then there were also like other random events like like volleyball, ultimate frisbee, soccer.
Didn't you play in the volleyball one?
Yeah,
volleyball?
I played in the beach volleyball. It was weird because it's not 2-on-2. It was it was like basically regular volleyball but on beach, because they didn't have. I mean, I don't think they let us use the regular courts, but yeah, it was 6-on-6 beach volleyball. It was actually intense, bro. So the first game I played outside in Oppo, and
dang, you guys had rotations?
Yeah, so we had rotations, and then at first we were like, okay, we gotta keep our rotations up, blah blah blah. But then the refs didn't really care about rotations. They were just like, you know, just have fun type of thing. But no, I wanted to fucking win, you know. Fuck that. I'm not here to have fun. I'm here to win.
What's Oppo?
Oppo is like the
opposite
on the right side, you know. And then I never really got like a good kill on anyone. I didn't really fucking
facials.
Nah,
facials?
I wanted to get one headshot in before.
Headshot?
Yeah, when you just fucking hit it and then hit
someone right in the face.
That's so mean.
No,
that's part of the sport.
Yeah,
you know?
it happens.
It happens. But after we won, I forgot who we played first, but the first game it was we played UCI. We fucking dude, it was like I think we only went up to 21. We the score was 21-11. And well, it's only one set, so we fucking destroyed them. And then next game, I wasn't there because I had to do my presentation. But I'll get back into that later. But I did a presentation, and the third game I came in. I was just back row the whole time because they were like, "Oh yeah, we don't really need to do rotations anymore." And plus, our front row was like all like tall ass white dudes. So I'm like, "Yeah, no, that's all you guys."
Did they play also volleyball or no?
Who?
The people on your team.
Oh yeah. No, everyone got to play.
No, like did they play actual volleyball?
Oh, did they play? Yeah. No, they didn't.
Oh.
I mean, they like played for fun, you know.
Oh, okay.
Not really like. I mean, I think one of them only played like 3 years in high school, and like a couple other people were just like for rec leagues, I guess.
Oh.
But nothing like super serious, you know. But yeah, and then the last game we were up against Cal Poly Slow, and then it was hella close. So the final game we did 3 sets. The first set and the second set were up to 21, and then the third set was up to 15. And then,
so it went to 3.
Yeah, so it went to 3, and then at the very end, actually the very last game was just 1 set up to 21. All the other games were like that though, but the very last set was just up to 21.
So just first to 21.
Yeah, and then or best you have to score 2 more than the other team. But then at one point they were up by like 3. Like they were, I think it was 20 for them and 17 for us.
Whoa.
Yeah, so they only needed to score 1 more point and we would have been out. But we just kept fucking going and going, and then we won off a technicality. So I mean, it was kind of a lame way to go, but the whole SCSU team, like SCSU students were there and they were all watching. And we honestly, out of all the schools, we probably had like the most spirit. And like, I mean, you wouldn't hope so, you know, SCSU being a party school and shit. Like
that's what's up.
Yeah, like all the other schools, they did not have as much spirit, to be honest. Like
Wait,
they were just like,
let's go.
Yeah,
for the volleyball nerds. What was the technicality you guys went on?
It was so first they would have won, but someone the middle went up for a hit, and then he went not really for a hit, just like a tip almost, and then it went out. But then from my angle, I saw the blocker touch it. So if it touches it and it goes out, it's a point for us, you know,
because it's on them.
Yeah. So the guy just kept saying, "No, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it." And
It's
then
like, you liar.
and then like we kept fighting over it for about like a couple minutes, you know, blah blah blah. And then the ref was just like, "You know what? Let's just redo." And we're like, "Fuck, dude." We're
They
like,
said replay.
that would have been our point, you know, like
Yeah.
if they, you know, if they let us have it, like if the ref actually saw it. But the ref was just a volunteer. He doesn't, you know.
Yeah.
It's not like a whole on ref, you know. But so then we redid it, and then we ended up winning off of it was weird. So then we're all playing like the last set. We only needed one more point, and then they thought, because I guess some of the people on the other team don't really know the rules that much, but our middle blocked it, but it was still on our side. So he blocked it, you know, if you touch it, and then he dug it. So
they thought it was
it was a double. So like they blocked it, and then he brought it up, and then we kept playing off of it. But then the other team was like, whoa, you know, like you can't, that's a double, you know, blah blah blah.
So
then,
sorry, if you block it, like you can hit it again.
Yeah,
It doesn't count as a touch
Oh, okay.
because you get 3 touches.
yeah.
I was like, I don't get it, but I get it now.
But yeah, so they blocked it, or we blocked it. He brought it back up, and we kept playing over it. And then the other team's like, "Well, you can't do that, blah blah blah." And then because they did that, they weren't paying attention, and they let the ball fall on their side.
Ooh.
So we got a point. And then I saw it, and I was like, "Wait, isn't that ours?" And then no one was cheering. I was like, "Wait, did we not win or something?" And then I see the other team and the ref arguing, blah blah blah. And then they're like, "No, that's allowed. That's allowed." And I'm like, "Wait, so did we win?" And he's like, "Yeah." And then we all just look at each other. We're like, "Yeah, let's fucking," you know, like that shit was so hype too. Because I don't know, you would think that like being in like a club for engineers would be just a bunch of nerds, you know. But it's weird because out of all the schools, we were the ones that like we had like the most chads, like the most chad looking dudes. Yeah, like it was a bunch of like,
It's a party school, man.
we had like some bodybuilder dude, like he's like vegetarian, and he's like fucking built, and like this dude brought like his own can of beans. So he,
Yeah, I got meal prep.
yeah, like he brought his own meal prep. He got like he brought a can of beans, and he finished that shit. I'm like, damn, bro, you really on like your grind, huh? And he's like, no, yeah. He's like, yeah. I mean, it has a little more sodium than I thought, than I need, but it's fine. I'll just drink more water. I'm like, damn. But yeah, I mean, all the other teams look kind of like a bunch of nerds, to be honest. But my team was pretty sick, to be honest. Like
SDSU.
they were all really cool. Like I made a lot of cool connections. But yeah, and I also had to do a presentation too, which sucked.
About
Transportation.
Transportation.
Yeah, like
Nice.
our presentation was about building like a central hub next to the airport that connects like all of the like the trolley and the Amtrak and all the bus stations, and like a parking lot too, so that, you know, they could all park there and like drop people off so they could just cross a bridge to the airport. And yeah, we spent like probably like 2 months designing it and everything, and figuring out all the calculations and everything. And then yeah, we even had like a whole board. But yeah, and then we had to present in front of like judges too, which is kind of fucking scary. But luckily my part was only like 2 sentences. Like I only had to speak like 30 seconds, and I was good. But
that's what's up.
I mean, but that was just because I joined the team really late. They've been doing it since like November, I think, and I just joined like in January.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, honestly, a lot of people in my group are really cool. There's one dude though. He's actually kind of creepy.
Mhm.
Like all the women in engineering know about this dude, and it's not for a good reason. But I mean, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to, you know, fucking put him out like that. But yeah, I'll call him Joe. You know, but yeah, I don't know. This dude, I talked to this one girl in my group. Her name's Alana. I talked to her. I was like, yeah.
So you won't put her out, but
no, because she's cool. She's cool.
yeah, let's just say her name's not that.
Yeah. But so
Her
I was
name's
like, yeah,
Joey.
yeah,
Joeyna.
Joanna.
But I was like, I remember one day she was just like, "Oh yeah, I fucking hate Joe," and I'm like, "Oh, why?" Because I mean, not gonna lie, I've seen him in some of my classes, and you know, he looked kind of awkward. I'm not gonna judge people like just based off how they look, but I don't know. Like to me, he looked kind of awkward. But he was like, "Yeah, he's actually a fucking creep." And I'm like, "No way! Like, why? What'd he do?" So apparently, this dude, he's joined every safe space for women. Like he's joined every women in engineering club. Like why? Like I mean, I guess like you can't exclude people in those things, but it's like he's joined like 3 engineering for women clubs. And I mean like, okay, you know, maybe he just wants to be more involved. I don't know. But nah, dude, this dude is like in love with one of our other group mates named Christina. I don't know, I'll bleep it out, but yeah, no, so he's like in love with this girl, right? And apparently one day, like I asked about this, like, why, what'd he do? And he's like, apparently one day he just so happened to walk past her class while she was heading out. And he was like, and I guess he follows her on Instagram. He was like, "Hey, I saw you were wearing a tennis skirt on your story."
Ew.
Yeah. He said, "You play tennis?" And I mean, I don't know. Like, sure, I'll give you that one. You know, like maybe you're just like trying to see if she plays tennis. You know, like maybe you guys have a common interest. I don't know.
No, that's fucking weird.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking weird. You know. But yeah. So he's like, so I guess she kept trying to say, "Oh yeah, I'm actually gonna go head to my car," and he keeps walking with her. You know, like, "Oh yeah, I'm actually just gonna go head to my car over there at the other parking lot." He's like, "Oh no worries, I'll walk with you." So yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, this dude follows her all the way to her car, bro. And like just starts like saying some creepy shit about like what she's wearing and like all this other shit. And it was so awkward because I had to fucking practice the presentation with him, and whenever he would talk, it just pissed me off. And like there was one time this Christina girl, she couldn't make it to the to our practice, so she was just on Zoom. And we were on the topic of like, "Oh, what are you guys wearing for our presentation?" You know, I just want to know. So, and then my the other dude, he was just like, "Oh, I'm just gonna wear, you know, all black, just dress shirt, blah blah blah." And then I'm like, oh, "Okay." And then he goes like, he's all looking at the camera. He's like looking at the Zoom call. He's like, "Yeah, so what are you guys wearing?" Like not to the camera directly, but like just to like everyone kind of. But I saw him like side-eyeing the camera. He's like, "Yeah, so what are you guys wearing?"
Just just hella weird.
Yeah, like hella like stalker vibes. But I don't know, dude. I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do about this dude? That's like, I'm not that involved with him to like be like, I've never seen it happen in person. I just heard stories to like say something, but like I've heard there's like way more stories about him, and they're all bad. Like I'll say one more just to solidify how fucking weird this guy is. So this dude, I guess when they were dorming their freshman year, this dude would sit in the hall of the dorms, and like one day, like this Alana was telling me that one day she was walking down the halls of the dorm, and then she just sees him sitting down in the hall like eating chips, and then she's like, "What is he staring at?" So she walks by and she looks, and he's just staring at a crack in the door of where a girl dorms.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, while she's sleeping, bro. Just eating chips shamelessly, bro. Like no fucking shame at all. Just sitting down, eating chips, looking through the door.
That's gross.
That's what I'm saying. And then like he just waved at her. He's like, "Oh hey, what's up?" And went back to eating chips, looking at the fucking door. Like what the fuck?
Nah,
like,
man,
are
like
you
y'all
doing,
need to be bullied more. Like who the fuck
bro, like
raised these losers, bro?
I don't know if this dude just like gets like no pussy or what. Like I don't know what it is. Like
no, that's definitely what it is.
Like,
but it's like,
I mean,
I don't know. Like I don't know what's going on with. I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say about this Joe guy. But yeah, he's kind of weird, to be honest.
You know, it's like sometimes I just want to throw hands, you know, and now it's like one of those times I just want to go beef with somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't even know this Joe guy, but I'm gonna just walk up to him and be like, "Hey, like, I don't know what you're doing, bro." And he's like, "Well, who are you?" And I'm like, "You gonna find out."
Give him a 1-2, you know.
Yeah, he said Will Smith.
That 2-piece
You gonna
combo.
find out. I'm the judge. That's what. But yeah, Man, yeah, Chris Rock got smacked the fuck out by Will Smith. That shit was crazy, bro.
For real.
Nah, I mean, at first I thought it was hella interesting, and then just Twitter, dude, they don't know when to put it to rest, man. Like,
Dude, I thought it was. I thought it was
jokes are pretty
planned.
funny, though.
I thought it was like
You thought it was
part of the-
staged?
Yeah, I thought it was staged.
I mean, them being actors, I wouldn't be surprised too. You
Mhm.
know, I mean, who knows? What if it was staged this whole time and they're just playing along with it? You know, but I mean, if it is real, then shit, you
I
know.
think it is real, dude.
Yeah.
You see Twitter, like Will Smith, he tweeted, he was like after it happened, he was like, well, and then like a couple days after the incident, Chris Rock was like, yeah, I'm okay. My gums absorb most of the impact. And I'm like, what, bro?
Or you see Jaden Smith's tweet,
He
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
that's how we do it.
and then
Yeah.
everyone's just commenting of that video of him and
When he
in
got beat up
Karate
by
Kid.
Karate
Yeah,
Kid.
He's just like,
Yeah.
oh, this you? Like, damn, bro.
that's just hella funny, bro.
On his ass.
There was one where it was like, dang, that's why he's called Chris Rock. He can't even move.
Damn.
Like, you see his feet. Like the only thing that moved was like his face and body, but his feet were still there.
He said that's why Will Smith used an open hand, because paper beats rock.
Wow.
Stupid.
We really saw Oscar from Shark Tales and Marty from Madagascar
real?
have beef. It's crazy.
Damn, that fish slapping that zebra.
Shark Tales was pretty fire. I like that scene where they have the whale wash, you know, it's like a car wash, but like for the whales, and it was like cleaning the whales, you know. That shit
Oh,
was
I
fire.
haven't
like
watched
welcome
it.
to the
You don't watch
car
Shark Tale?
wash.
Nah.
Bro, you ain't never know about that baddie fish then.
Damn.
Bro,
What?
Nah, who was your guys' like well, I was gonna say, who's your guys' like first animated crush?
Ooh.
I actually don't know.
Cause mine
Starfire.
Starfire's
Animated
pretty bad.
crush?
Starfire's pretty bad.
You guys watch Soul Eater?
Yeah.
Maki?
Oh, was it
The
Soul
main
Eater?
character?
Nah.
Or was it the witch?
Oh no, my bad. Shaman King.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You know how there's the main character and there's the girl. She's like
Her.
the blonde with the
With-
bandana.
yeah.
That was mine.
Really?
Because I was like,
I haven't seen
we're
it.
like the same age.
I mean, I didn't watch
When I
it
was a
until
kid.
recently.
Oh.
But yeah. I don't know. I think mine was probably Starfire. I always thought Robin was fucking cool.
Oh.
Like, I was... oh, no, never mind.
Let me know. But Robin's fucking cute.
Nah, like, I don't know. I've always wanted to be like Robin when I was younger. I was like, or Robin and Beast Boy. Those are like my favorite.
Beast Boy was
Nah, but Cyborg is that dude. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah. I don't know. I always thought Beast Boy was sick because he could always transform into like different animals. But then he'd always be transforming into like animals that like don't help the situation. You know, I'm just like out of all the things you want to turn into a fucking shark when you're fighting a fucking fire guy. I don't know.
Shark Boy and Lava Girl, bro.
Oh no. Oh no, Lava Girl. I had a big crush on her too when I was little.
Mm.
It was alright. I mean,
Nuts.
nah. I mean, it's not like I was in the, because I saw it in theaters, but it's not like I was in theaters and I was like, oh damn. I was just like, oh, you know,
Oh,
Lava
you
Girl,
saw it in
cool, you know?
theaters?
I did, yeah.
Shit.
Mine was the frost or the girl, the blonde girl. Was she blonde?
From Teen Titans.
Oh,
No,
from Shark Boy and
Oh,
Lava
Shark
Girl.
Boy and
Lava
The
Girl.
ice girl, huh?
the ice girl. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. When I was a kid.
What about you, Troy? Besides Starfire. I know you already said Starfire, but who
Like a
else?
real person or
No, just like, you know.
I don't know.
Or it could be like a real
Like,
person that
yeah.
you saw when you.
I don't know. I have
He
to
was
think about
younger.
it.
Oh, you know, Brenda's song is definitely up there. Brenda's song, I don't know, man. She was the only reason
Sweet
why I
Life of Zack
watched.
and Cody go
London
crazy.
Tipton.
Yeah.
Yeah, London Tipton,
London
the
Tipton.
Prindle.
Yeah, the Prindle. You guys see that episode where where Jesse McCartney is performing and then London and fuck, what's her name in the show? Ashley Tisdale.
Oh.
Sharpay. No, not Sharpay.
Yeah.
Fuck. What's her
What
name?
was her name? I don't remember.
But them two, they were like just as dudes just to watch fucking Jesse McCartney. I don't know. I thought that shit was hella funny, but I don't know about you guys.
I thought the one where was it Cody where he had to dress up as a girl and then to go in the pageant
Oh yeah.
and then he kissed was it Selena Gomez? I don't know.
I don't remember.
He kissed someone.
I don't
Do you
remember.
remember?
Oh, you guys seen that crossover? The one with I think it was Sweet Life of Zack and Cody and Raven and Hannah Montana.
And Hannah Montana
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, you haven't seen that crossover?
A triple crossover?
Yeah, it was a
Damn.
triple crossover.
I remember it,
Oh, I
but
thought Miley was pretty.
Yeah.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
And I still do. She's
Yeah.
bad now.
Yeah, I never thought she was pretty.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
I did.
I don't know, but no, I used to be like, I used to go to daycare when I was like 8, which is kind of old for daycare. Not really. Yeah, I guess it's daycare, but it was because I was on spring break, and then my family would go to work, and then me and my brother were just like staying at like this like white person's house, and she had a kid, and they were she had 2 kids. They were homeschooled, and one was like an older sister about my age, and then another one was like a younger brother who was about like probably like 6 years younger than us. But he was bad, dude. Like he was
bad. Like
Nah, he was like NBA
like,
young boy bad.
yeah,
Like he was a
like,
badass kid.
silver
Like,
tooth
don't
activity.
listen, bro.
yeah, no, like I swear he would bite people. Like yeah, dead ass. And the daughter was not allowed to watch Hannah Montana.
what?
Yeah, like the mom was so strict, dude. She didn't let her kids watch Blue's Clues.
Blues
Why?
Clues.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Blue.
It's an educational
What's wrong
show,
with
bro, and
Blue's
it's so
Clues?
child friendly.
I
That's
love
baby
Blue.
friendly right there.
And then no, it was so crazy. Like in hindsight, I didn't like in the moment, while I was a kid, I was like, oh dang, that's kind of weird. But in hindsight, dude, she didn't let her daughter she only let her daughter watch 1 episode of Hannah Montana per week.
What?
Like yeah, she had
the
to
heck?
limit the amount of Hannah Montana she watched.
Why? Is there something bad about that show or what?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like I know they didn't let them watch Blue's Clues because of that part where they're like, we can do anything that we want, that part. And then the mom was like, yeah, you can't do whatever you want.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and I'm like, how the fuck do you expect your child
I
to react
wonder
to
how
that,
these people grow up to
Yeah.
turn out. You know what I mean? Like with all of their enforcement from parents and stuff, it's just like some parenting
know.
styles.
I feel like they're the most rebellious.
Yeah.
yeah,
Like
definitely.
they're the most like.
Like at the
No,
end of
we
the
don't
day,
do
your
it.
kid's gonna do what he wants to do, and like the more you limit it, the more they're gonna like see it as a bad thing.
Yeah,
they're
and the
just
more they're
keep
gonna
doing it.
want to
the more
do
they're
it.
gonna be
Yeah.
like, "Fuck you" at the end when they're like, of
Yeah.
age.
Like that's definitely not building a good relationship with your children.
Yeah,
that's how
nah.
you just fuck it up. To be honest, I don't know, dude.
I mean, I ain't a
Strict
parent, but it's like this is just some things
Not
that you
yet.
kind of. Hey,
No,
I'm too young for all this, man. I'm trying. I ain't even got enough money for myself, man. I can't take care of no goddamn kids, man.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Like my parents had me when they were like 19 and 20.
Same.
Dude, imagine being like parents now, bro. I would not know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I know for one thing, I would not give them a fucking iPad.
yeah,
Have you seen those kids with iPads though, dude?
No,
like,
yeah, hate it.
the iPad kids. Yeah,
like I mean, I guess it's easier to say from someone who doesn't have kids, but like, dude, why the fuck would you give, like, you see these kids on their iPads 24/7, like those TikToks where they're like making fun of kids with iPads that are all bent over and everything, like just fucking on their iPad, just sipping milk and then snot dripping down their nose and shit, you know what I'm
What the
saying?
Yeah.
fuck?
like
Yeah, like they don't like snot like just falling on their fucking iPad. Like, I don't know, man. That's not the move.
I mean, it's just the way the world is kind of going. You know,
Yeah.
like nobody plays outside no more. It's like
oh, I love playing outside. Like you would go to like your friend's house and like knock on their door and be like, "Hey, you want to play?"
No,
I like to
actually,
climb trees.
Did y'all have like neighborhood friends, like a neighborhood little
Yep.
gang going on?
Yep.
Yeah, in the
Yeah.
Philippines and like when I was in like Minnesota and here.
I lived in military housing. Like that was the first place I lived in California when I was a kid. So from like the age of 5 to 7, I was there and made friends with like all of the other kids in the neighborhood. And yeah, it was pretty cool. We would always like ride our bikes around, scooters and shit. We would go outside, mix up like grass and dirt and say, oh, I cooked some dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I used to.
We sound like old heads, bro. But it's like it's not healthy. Like the way they're just on the electronics all day.
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
don't get me wrong. I love being inside just playing Valorant all day. But it's like I got the balance. But it's
I mean, do
Yeah,
you
it's the
think?
balance.
Do you think if back then we had like iPads and shit, we would be doing the same thing?
yeah.
Yeah.
We
Because I mean,
would've
like,
been.
because I feel like the only thing that stopped me was the fact that we didn't have this shit back then.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, no, like back then, I used to live in a cul-de-sac. Well, I still do now. But like before, I used to live in another cul-de-sac, and I was like neighbors with the people across the street. Or I mean, I was friends with the people across the street. And like, yeah,
Were
like-
you their neighbors?
But yeah, no, like I used to just fucking doorbell and just be like, hey, is blah 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 home? And then like their parents would say, oh yeah, and I was like, yeah, you want to ask if they want to play outside? And we're like, yeah. and that's how I got the fucking scar on my head. Do you guys know about the scar on my head?
No.
Oh, like right here?
Yeah, you've seen it though, because you cut my hair, huh?
Yeah.
But no, I got like a fucking scar on my head shaped like a fucking upside down U. It's fucking big. You haven't seen it?
No.
Wait,
No.
I didn't know it was that big.
No, like like a lot of the hair hides it, and like the way the hair grows different ways, it hides it. But I actually have like, it's probably like takes up like almost the back of my head, bro.
What
Yeah.
would you
Wait,
do?
Yeah, what happened? Do tell.
I swear I've told you guys this before. Actually, you guys haven't heard this?
I don't
No.
remember.
Well, yeah. So in the cul-de-sac I lived in, it used to be like on an incline. There's just like a small incline, nothing crazy. But I was hanging out with my little group of friends. You know, I used to skateboard to all the places I would go to, and one time me and my friends were just fucking around. We're like, hey, let's imagine if I just fucking coffined down this fucking. You know, I don't know if you know what coffin is, but like when you just lay down on your back, you know.
And like ride the skateboard down
Yeah,
like that.
and then I would just stop myself with my feet. And then one day we were just like, "Hey, what if you just coffined, but head first, backwards?"
Oh
Yeah.
no.
What?
Yeah. So I was like in 6th grade or something, but
You were in 6th grade when you did that? You had
Yeah.
balls, bro.
yeah, I was just like, I was in 6th grade, and I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, I'll do it. And then so we started at the top of the incline, and then I was just tell me which way to go, left or right, you know. And then so all I had to do was just lean back and forth, left or right, to turn a little bit. And then I'm all going down, I'm picking up some speed, and then my friend goes, oh, turn left. But from his perspective, our lefts and right are switched. So I went to the right, I guess, I fucking hit the exhaust pipe of a car. Yeah.
Oh, that's why it's a U.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally.
Were you bleeding and shit or what?
Yeah. So it happened. I thought I just hit the bumper because I don't know. Like I guess like I was in shock. I guess, but I thought I just hit the bumper and I was like, oh fuck, like shit. I'm all rubbing my head. I'm like fuck, and then I'm all rubbing my head. I look at my hand. It's just covered in blood. And then the girls in our group started screaming, and I'm like, what happened? And then I'm all touching my hair, feeling it out more. They're like, no, don't touch it. I'm like, what? And then I look at my hand, it's like, and I feel like blood dripping down the back of my neck. I'm like, what? And I'm like, oh shit. And luckily it was right in front of my house, like literally right in front of my house. So then
It was your car.
it was a neighbor's car, but yeah, they start freaking out. I'm like, oh shit, what happened? Like I thought like, maybe I got like a small cut. And then they took a picture of it on their phone.
Don't tell me it was like a flap just hanging off, bro.
No, it wasn't a
His
flap,
brain.
but it could have been a flap if I pulled it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why they're saying
yeah.
stop.
Like the only reason it wasn't flapping around was just because the blood was like sticking it to my head.
Oh my god.
So then I'm like, oh shit, call my mom. And then so they start, they're all fucking ringing the doorbell like ding 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 ding, and then my mom comes out. She starts freaking out, dude. She's like, oh my god. And she's like, someone get the phone so I could call 911, blah blah blah. And then as soon as my mom started freaking out, I started freaking out. I was like, because she's a nurse, so I'm just like, oh shit, it's that bad.
Like, you know what to do.
Yeah, I'm like, it's that fucking bad, And then so she starts freaking out and I start freaking out and I'm like, I don't want to die, I thought I was gonna die, dude.
Oh my god.
And then the ambulance came. They fucking wrapped my head like a mummy, dude. Yeah,
Like around your eyes too, or
like everything but my eyes. I'm like, you don't need to cover my nose and my mouth, dude. I can't breathe, like.
Reverse Gojo.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, is it that bad? And then, dude, I ended up getting staples in my head, like not stitches, like like
staples?
fucking staples. Yeah, because I guess it was like that bad where
He went to Office Depot.
Yeah.
Staples.
did you get the staple gun?
No, so then when they stapled it, I had to lay down on my stomach, and they were like, all right, we have to use staples. Like stitches aren't gonna work for this. So are you ready? And like they had like a medical stapler, and they would just fucking like press it against my head, and then they did that 50 times, dude.
Were
And
you
it
like
hurt?
numbed up or
So
something?
No.
there were
Oh, you
50.
weren't?
So there were 50.
No, like I was fucking like gritting my teeth so hard, and with every one, like I was just like like fucking gritting my teeth so fucking hard, and the tears would just drop down, dude. And then while I see blood dripping down from the side of my head too.
Wow.
Dang, they didn't give you anything to like
No, 'cause-
bite on.
No, because and they didn't want to like numb it up either, or like they didn't want to like put me to sleep either, because it was a concussion. So if you put someone under to sleep, there's a chance they might go into a coma, you know, just because their brain is all rattled, you know. So they were like, yeah, you can't fall asleep. Yeah, like dude, I had to go in a waiting room too. So I'm just there with wrapped up like a mummy, and everyone's all looking at me like, oh shit. And like, yeah, I had to just sit there for like 30 minutes, and then I went to the room, and then they fucking stapled my head, and I was just fucking gritting my teeth so hard. And then I couldn't go to school for like, I think like a month or something. And then I had to wash it and everything like carefully. Like my parents had to like pour like warm, like what do you call it, lukewarm water over my head. But yeah, no, that shit. And then it was like sensitive too for like a long ass time, even while I was healing. And on top of that, at the very end, they had to take out the staples too. And
What hurt more?
taking it out, dude. Like, yeah, like even though the fucking getting the staples in your head hurt, like you could feel like, I don't know, like a regular stapler, you feel like that, like dude, imagine feeling that against your skull, and you feel like the whole vibrations and everything. That shit fucking hurt so bad, dude. But yeah, that's how
Lesson learned.
yeah. And then I never skated since.
It's like, nah. The
he's
lesson
like,
here
I've hated
is know
exhaust
your rights and your
pipes ever
lefts.
since.
That's the lesson.
No, but yeah, I mean, not that I never skated, but I just like didn't do that shit again, you know? I never did some crazy fucking.
How did your friend, or what was it, your neighbor or something? How did they feel after? Were they like,
So like,
fuck?
I remember, I wore a hat to cover it up for like probably like a long ass time, probably like 6 months after the whole thing happened, just to cover up my scar, because I was like really insecure about my scar. But then we kind of like,
I want to see it now.
I
haven't
I'll
noticed.
show you later. But yeah, like after that, like as sad as it is, we kind of like faded out after that. And
Wow.
it was kind of like the end of our like. But I know one of them still. She's kind of like a mutual. Like she's dating one of my homies. But yeah, I don't know what the rest of them are doing, but I know she's doing all right. But yeah, I don't know. Do you guys have like childhood friends you guys still kick it with, or?
Not really.
Not really.
Like two, three of my homies I know from like third grade,
Oh really?
and
Yeah.
like two of them I'm still pretty close with, and then the other one is like I just have him on socials and stuff, and we just just reply to each other's stories every now and then. But yeah, he's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna. It was the homie that I was gonna bring over today, but I've known John Ray since like 5th grade, and then the girl he's dating, I've known her since 3rd grade.
Was she there? Was she the one that was there?
No, she wasn't there. But no, it's weird because I known his girlfriend. Her name's Jazz. Shout out Jazz. But I've known her since 3rd grade, and then I changed schools, and then that's where I met my homie John Ray, and then turns out I didn't know, but it turns out they were talking like in like middle school. And then,
How the fuck do you do that? How do you talk to someone in middle school, bro?
you know, middle school, you know, you're growing up, turning into a teenager, you know. But yeah, I went to middle school. So then in 5th grade, I met John Ray, and then all of a sudden he moved out to like, I guess because his mom was in the military, so she got stationed somewhere else. I think like Maryland. But then I was like, oh, I'm not gonna see him again. And then I go to Rancho, or I don't know if I should name the school, but yeah, I ended up going to middle school. And then I see John Ray. I'm like, oh shit, John Ray. He's like, bro, what the fuck? You know, like we're like, oh shit, you know, I haven't seen you since 5th grade. And then he's like, yeah, I'm actually talking to this girl. And then it was her. And I was like, oh shit, I know her. And he's like, oh, how you know her? I was like, dude, I went to 3rd grade with her. He's like, oh shit. And then I go into high school, and then she comes. And then so it's like these two random people I met from different schools, and we're all like cool. And then yeah, I mean, I've known John Ray since 5th grade. I've known her since like 3rd grade. But yeah, I'm still cool with them too. Like John Ray's for like my ride or die type of thing, you know?
It's pretty crazy how like at different points in your life you meet different people, and then later on everything just joins up together, you know?
Yeah. Like
Same happened to
imagine
me.
if we didn't have social media too. Like I don't like imagine if we didn't have social media and like you couldn't really connect with your old friends, like old childhood friends.
Imagine if I didn't have Jared start playing Minecraft and hop on Discord with us.
Oh yeah.
Bro.
No, you wouldn't be on here now.
No, for real. Because I mean, like, even before that, I'd known you for like since sophomore year,
Yeah.
and then like for like 2 straight years, we didn't like really do anything. we would always be like,
I knew you were cool though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we would always just be like, oh, we should kick it sometime, and that's it.
never
That was the end of the story,
happened.
you know. And then one day I see you post on your story, you're playing Val. I'm like, hey, you want to play Val? You're like, oh yeah, sure.
That's where it started.
Yeah, and that was literally like last year, like in fucking what, like August.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
Because that's
something
around
like
like the time I started playing Valorant.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude,
Trash ass game, bro.
it's crazy. Crazy how life works, you know.
Yeah. For me, I moved a lot. I moved around a lot. So like I had friends in Philippines, and then I had to make new friends once I moved to Minnesota, because I was like, oh, we're only gonna go back to like visit and stuff. And then I made friends there, and then I find out, oh, we're moving to San Diego.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, bye guys.
Damn. It
Aw.
was like hella last minute, or like was it sudden?
Like judging from like my memory, it felt like it was sudden. Like I knew I was leaving once I got into third grade, like halfway through third grade, and I was like, oh, I'm leaving at the end. And then when I came here, I didn't stay. Like all my life, I didn't stay at a school for more than 2 years until high school.
Damn.
So I was always like the new kid.
Yeah, I mean, I changed schools a lot too, but I never like I would change schools like every 3 years, but like it's just weird that it's all in Chula still, so they would all know each other in a way. But yeah,
Mine was like it was Spring Valley,
yeah,
and then like kind of close to Chula, like Bonita, National City,
yeah,
and then all the way down here.
damn,
And it's like, oh dang, no one knows who I know,
yeah.
until high school. Then it was like, oh, remember middle school? And it's like, oh yeah.
I mean, I have one of the homies that was there when I got my scar. His name is Danny, and like once I got into middle school, I hadn't talked to him since. So it's weird because like I even tried looking him up, but then the only thing is I don't know his last name. I only know his first. Like I never really asked for his last name because we would hang out every day. Like we would go out and like skate and everything, and like I would just do a bunch of hood rat shit. But like I never knew his last name, so it's like I don't know what he's up to now.
Oh,
Yeah, shout out Danny if you ever listen to this, hit me up, bro.
Missed connection.
For real. No, yeah, I got a topic for you guys. How much? I mean, I feel like
300.
I feel like we're all avid music listeners. I was wondering, how much do you guys think music affects your personality?
A pretty good amount,
A lot.
honestly.
Like
Yeah.
percentage wise or what?
percentage?
Yeah, just put a number.
30.
I would say like 90%.
90?
Yeah, I feel like music, I always have music playing, or like I set the mood with music. I wake up, I want to hear something, or if I'm in the car, if I'm in the shower. That's why my Spotify Wrapped every year, like the hours, it's always so high. People swipe
Really?
up, they're like, that's a lot of hours. I'm like, I'm playing music even when I sleep. I'll
said
play
24
music.
sound.
Like, what would you guys say is your most, like, if you were to name 3 albums, what would you guys say is your most influential albums? Well, there's like a recent, like recently as of now, because like everyone changes throughout time, but like
Yeah.
recently or just in
Influential,
general,
huh?
I don't know. I feel like I listen to like a lot of random shit. Like
Okay,
from
off the
different
top of your head, what's one? Minecraft.
the Minecraft,
the C418
Control
soundtrack.
album,
Yeah.
Mine is middle school is big.
Big Time Rush.
No, no, Big Time was fire though. But no, it was Bruno Mars. It was
I'm
an
sure.
Orthodox jukebox.
I'd never have guessed.
I know.
Oh, really?
Who's that?
Okay.
Is that a low key artist, Bruno Mars? I've never heard of him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They put you on?
Impala?
Tame Impala. Yeah.
No, but for me, I think like off the top of my head, Channel Orange by Frank Ocean was like
I was thinking Frank Ocean, but
like once I discovered the album, because I think it came out like 2012 or 11 ish, but I didn't really listen to music until like 2013, and that was like one of the first albums I listened to, and I would play it nonstop over and over again.
I feel like music's always been a pretty big part of my life. When I was living in Hawaii as a kid from like the age of 1 to 5, I remember a lot of Hawaii because of like the music that my parents and relatives would play around me. And like at that time, like recently it was like the 90s rap, and then the new shit was like the 2000s R&B, you know what I mean? So I think a really big influential for my childhood was like I forgot the name of the album, but it's like Dr. Dre's album. The Chronic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dropped that shit in 92. That shit was crazy. Fucking nothing but a G thing, you know. Recently I've been really influenced by Kali Uchis. She is you guys know I love her so much.
Yeah.
But her latest album, the Pink album, I don't know what it's called because it's like in Spanish or whatever. Yeah, and then fucking I don't know. Ooh, a really influential artist I'll say for like my high school time was A$AP Rocky.
Really?
A$AP.
Yeah. I don't think my parents are gonna listen to this, so fuck it. This is like around the time when like I started, you know, just going out more, doing a little more, you know, a little right. Yeah, A$AP Rocky, he just
Dude, his music videos go hard.
His
bro.
music videos are crazy. The LSD music video,
Yeah, dude.
you know, inspired me in a way.
Yeah. Very
I've never seen
inspirational.
it.
You know, sometimes you got to just take a trip. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
But like mood wise too, I feel like definitely if I listen to sad music, it definitely like I start feeling sad. So I try not to. But I mean, it's like I feel like I had to learn to put in moderation too. Cause before when I was like some fucking simp back in like 2017 or something.
Hella.
I don't like high school.
Yeah, I would listen to like hella sim music. Like I don't like a Rex Orange County.
Oh, I love Rex,
Yeah,
though.
that shit. Like
What about me?
yeah, that Apricot Princess.
Oh, dude, there's no other lyrics in it.
But it's really good though.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's really good, but it's like I feel like I was like in like some depressed ass shit, and then I would listen to it, and it would just keep me there.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like
But there's an upbeat portion, like
there is, but it's like you know if you even listen to like even the upbeat parts, like the lyrics are still kind of sad, and it's like I don't know, like that shit. I don't know. I try not to listen to sad music when I'm sad, or I mean I do, but then up to a certain point where I feel like all right, you know, maybe this is enough. Like, I'm kind of tired of being sad, you know, so I'm gonna just listen to some upbeat shit.
For me, I like listening to songs I can easily sing along to.
Yeah.
Or like rap songs like that you can easily rap to, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I'm riding in the car, just, you know, driving myself, I'm like always singing along to the lyrics. My
Yeah.
brain is filled to the brim with song lyrics. Like, holy shit, it's actually pretty crazy. One thing that I've been wanting to do recently, though, is okay. So when I went snowboarding, right, I went to the 7-Eleven up in Big Bear to get me a Starbucks vanilla coffee on the drive back because I didn't want to be tired, you know. And then they had like a bin full of posters, $10 a poster, right? So I'm looking through. They have some pretty cool stuff. They had like Elvis, Michael Jackson, Madonna, like the Beatles. But then I saw this Ice Cube poster, so I had to get that one, right? You feel me? You know how it is. But yeah, so I'm gonna put that up in the room, and then around the Ice Cube poster, what I want to do is print out like a bunch of smaller pictures of like album art, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna basically get a bunch of albums that I feel were very influential or just ones that like I really like, you know what I mean? And it's gonna be like my music wall. I feel like that'll be pretty sick.
Music.
I've also been wanting a vinyl player for so long, but I've just, you know, not gotten one because it's like I don't really want to get the
When's your birthday?
vinyls themselves too, you know. It's a lot of stuff, but
When's your birthday?
it's really easy to remember. One of you guys has to remember it. Come on, man.
I know he's a Gemini. I just forget which month that is.
Okay. Really easy to remember. Think positions, right? So 6
July.
for June. What? I just said June.
So it's June 9th? Right.
Yeah.
June 9th.
He said 6 and I was just like, July.
We're such bad friends. We don't remember his birthday. I swear we're not.
I suck at birthdays. I have like everyone's birthday on my phone, so I always look at like
6/9.
Yeah. Once like the months hit, I look at like whose birthday is that month, and I'm like, okay, I know.
No, I'm not.
When's your birthday? It's October
what?
24.
Any guesses? 24?
October
No.
something.
Is it in the tens?
I'm not gonna give you that. You gotta guess. Choi, what's your
That
guess?
means it is.
I don't know. I'm gonna say like October
17th.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good. All right. So,
Wait, what made you guess 17? You just
No.
Is this a guess?
You guys remember
No, I
mine?
just it was floating around in my head
I
somewhere.
feel like
and I
mine
just
should
had
be
pluck
easy
it
to
out,
remember.
you know?
I don't know why. I feel like
when is it?
I don't know.
September.
Wait, so it's not the
It's,
17th?
it's today. No, it is.
Yeah,
No,
my
because
birthday's today.
he's a Libra. He's always like, oh, September Libras. Let's
Oh
go.
yeah.
Okay,
That's
so
such
it's
a
like-
Libra thing.
So it's like September. It's in the 20s.
Is it?
24.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that. That's why I said 24 for you. I was like, someone's the 24th.
2 Libras, a Gemini, and a Pisces here.
98.
Yeah, I guess. A year older than you guys.
We're all 90. Everyone else is 99, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Just keeping a check.
I'm old. I get it.
You're not that old.
No, but going back to what you said about sad music, sorry. Going
the same
back to
age
that,
right now.
I had something to say. You were saying how like when you listen to sad music, you feel like more sad. So like in the past for me, like maybe I shouldn't divulge that information, but I used to listen to sad music and do like questionable things, and like it would really like put me down into a hole. But these days, like I listen to sad music when I feel sad, you know, feel it out, and I feel like afterwards I feel happier. So I think being able to find that balance of like, you're listening to this for a reason, don't deny that.
Yeah.
Enjoy the music, but realize like there's always like a better day, I guess.
Yeah.
As cringe as that sounds.
Good Days by SZA. You know?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
No, but I used to like I wouldn't be able to control myself to the point where I would listen to sad music and I would feel it out, and then once I'm done feeling it out, I would just keep listening to it. So then, like
I know how that feels.
Yeah, like at the point where I'm getting up there, I would keep listening to it and then just slowly bring it back down, you know?
Yeah.
So I had to like figure out when I'm done feeling it out, and then keep that momentum up with some good music, you know, some hype music. But yeah, music very influential.
Very big part of my life.
Indeed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed.
Well, that about wraps it up for us.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on the very first, because we're not counting the last time. Very first,
you
like
guys
recorded
missed
video.
Hey, wouldn't
guys
it be
missed a
so crazy
monumental
if one of
moment.
the phones wasn't recording?
It would be crazy.
It would be
Man,
fucking
I
crazy.
really hope it is.
I hope the fuck.
Better be watching.
Yeah. But
All
yeah.
right.
Thanks for tuning in with us, guys. It's been your boy Al Jeezy signing out.
The pretty bitch Choi. Bye.
Oh, and your boy Jared.
Got Shmamu on the mic signing out.
Yeah.
Bye.